Hello class. In this video we're going to start to look at some material enhancements using a 3D renderer. In this case we're going to be using Enscape. And so I have Enscape installed. I showed in another video how to sort of put the tools up here. What I've already gone ahead and done is I've already started my Enscape rendering engine, which is this thing here, and you'll have another program come up that sort of starts sort of a preliminary rendering, sort of its live action. As I change SketchUp, it will change it here. And then the other thing I did, because I like to work this way, is I also like to turn on this button, which is Synchronized View. So anytime I change a view in SketchUp, it also changes in Enscape. That will be more important later on, but even now as we do our little bit of work, it'll help because I'll know I can go back and forth and be looking at exactly what I want. But I think also setting up a final camera, it also helps in that stage. So we're going to start by looking at let's say we'll start by looking at the grass just really quickly, because I've created a rectangle surface just and painted grass on it, just basic SketchUp materials and whatnot. And I want to show you something what Enscape does is if I sort of zoom in here, sort of get closer to the grass edge in here, and I come to Enscape and we look, we can actually see the grass. If it's called grass, I'll show you how this is done in Enscape. But if the word has grass in the material from SketchUp, it will make it look like it has a little grass edges. Now I've showed in Photoshop how to also reproduce this effect, but Enscape sort of does it for you if you already have grass. Again, looks a little computer generated, but wow, that was also very quickly done. So I'll just zoom back out here in a minute. And the way that works is basically, again, through materials. And I'm going to go over the core content of why this happens in class. But as a quick overview, your Enscape materials are here. And if I select on something like the grass I'm using, which happens to be this light green grass, you see Enscape automatically, and it's Enscape materials, they already automatically changed it. It recognized the word grass, it made it a type grass. Most of the times, most things comes under default. And as we look at our siding material and our brick material, we'll have to do other things. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to make the siding and the brick sort of have a three-dimensional feature, right? So this is the key. It's called a bump map primarily. Is how we're going to be doing that. It's going to take a flat surface like this grass and make it look three-dimensional. The grass looks like blades sticking up. In the case of siding, it'll be the joints will be pushed in terms of the brick. The mortar will be pushed in while the brick surface is pushed out. So those are two materials we'll look at. Now the material library also has some other things like reflections and transparencies and things. So we'll look at that also for glass in a follow-up video. But this is just an intro video on how to get Enscape started, how to synchronize your views, and an overview of the material tab and why you should add grass to your model and why that's going to be done for you automatically. In the next video, we'll follow up with how to do the siding. It'll be a little bit more manual, but that's okay. I like the control it has for you.